Hello everyone, it's Rebecca here and welcome back to my channel, or if you're new here, hello, welcome. Today is a bit of a mishmash, let's be honest. I was going to start filming a vlog and then I realised that I haven't actually done a City Downy video in front of these bad boys. This is my new library. Hello, welcome, come on in, take a seat, take a seat. How are we all? Today I am going to be doing a little bit of a reading catch up. I have Fairyloot's adult book of the month for March and Illumicrate's adult book of the month for March, as well as what I'm currently reading. So I thought I would have a little bit of a sit down with you, a little bit of a catch up and a little bit of a natter. So go grab your cups of tea, get yourself a snack and we'll have a little chat. Okay, so first things first, I really want to say I'm the realist, but you know, whatever. Those that get it. So, anyway, hello, welcome back. I have a little bit of a life update. As you can tell, I'm in my library. I've already shown you, but just for, there you go. I know there's empty shelves down there, not for much longer. You'll see a book haul soon. So, my last video that I posted was a massive unhaul from my old house. I got rid of 90 plus books, and so far since moving in I think I've bought about 15 that I can think of that aren't already on these shelves. So a new book haul will be coming soon. It's just part and parcel of me being a book hoarder. Anyway, moved house, got settled in. That was mid-February, which is why booktube and bookish videos have took a back seat. We've been in the midst of getting everything sorted, moving everything in. There are still boxes. I think it's a given that when you move house there's always going to be boxes everywhere. You may still have boxes moving out 10 years down the line when you move in future. It's just one of those things, it's always going to happen. So we still have a few boxes in the house and then quite a lot of boxes in the garage, but we haven't actually took any time off between moving houses. So we're just doing it as we go. We were quite lucky to be in the position where we could stay in our previous house while this house was getting done. It was fully ripped out, you've heard the story before, replastered, rewired, redecorated the lot. So in this office we have lovely white walls behind you, as well as this lovely wall of bookshelves that my other half so very kindly put up for me. So I already had 3 white ones and then I got, let me just tell you again, so then I got that, what, oh my god, that one, and then the 2 littlies. Since then we've just been in the midst of working and just getting on with life. Also, by the way, it is after 7 PM, it is a Wednesday night, it's the 6th of April, and this is my natural lighting and I am loving it. But also, anyway, back to the point, since moving I have also started a new job where I'm back full-time at an office, which means that I can't just sit and sort of, you know, do a little bit of this, do a little bit of that while I'm working from home. It's not even hybrid working, it's full-on office working, so that was an adjustment and a half, and I've been there now 3.5 weeks. So it was a massive adjustment for myself to get used to, you know, getting up when my alarm actually goes off and not turning it off and go back to bed for an hour. That was a big deal. But anyway, it's similar to what I've been doing previously, so I'm very happy in that role anyway. But it has meant that everything, and I mean everything, took a backseat. So we moved, I started a new job, and then with the new job, because I was mingling with other people again, I picked up a stomach bug, followed by a cold and flu bug. So that was a fun time. I'm still a little bit tickly throat, but it's fine, it's past now, and I've kindly gifted that to my other half. So that's where we're at with that. But anyway, on to the stuff you're here for, which is the reading. I've started picking up another book, and I've picked up The House in the Cerulean Sea by TJ Klune. This one was originally going to be my car read, as in I just have it in my bag in the hopes that I would have time to kind of like sit and read a bit here and there. So I put this in my bag when I started my job on the 14th of March now, so like, yeah, 3.5 weeks, nearly 2.5 weeks. And I've been reading it on and off since I've had to go pick my other half up from work or from the gym. So I've been reading it in fits and starts. And this week, more so than ever, I've been really getting stuck into it, which I'm really happy about. And I am on page 244, so I've made a massive dent in this week. I'm really enjoying it. For those of you who don't know, this follows Linus Baker, who is a caseworker for essentially what you would think is the social services, the UK version of this world. So, except that this is for the Department of Magical Creatures, essentially. So he is a caseworker who goes and investigates children's homes. Think Tracy Beaker when the big wig social workers come in. I'm not helping it here. Except there's one catch. These children are magical creatures, and one day Linus gets asked by extreme upper management, the people that nobody ever gets to see or speak to at all. He gets to go to them for a meeting where they tell him they need him to work on a special case. This special case is Arthur Parnassus and his home with magical creatures in, and he's like, yeah, whatever, what's so bigwig about this? The first case he reads is Lucifer. Yes, that's right, the Antichrist. So he has to kind of grapple with being very much by the rules, everything literally by the rules and regulations, so by the book of the Department of Magical Youth, and he has to go from everything he knew, working in the city, living in the city, you know, having his quiet little home on his quiet little suburb with the annoying next door neighbour, up sticks and moving to the coast for a month with Arthur Parnassus and the 6 kids within this home. He is warned and warned and warned that, you know, not to be taken in by it all, because everything is not as it seems, everyone is a bit cloak and dagger, you can't trust anyone, you know, all that kind of stuff. And I'm quite far into it to the point where I'm getting all of the feels. So the past couple of days I've read quite a chunk on my morning commute. My other half drives through to work, I swap over the car, and then I don't go to my work. So when he's driving, I read. I wish I'd done this sooner. So I'm really enjoying it. It's got to the point where I am getting hit in all of the feels. So yeah, I'm hoping to finish this week. It is wishful thinking because there's still like 150 pages left of this one. So hopefully, fingers crossed, I'll be bringing you an update somewhere down the line saying I've actually finished the book. This was originally going to be a vlog, but I decided because I had my Illumicrate, which I've already opened, and my Fairyloot, I thought I would just show you those in a video as it is. So yeah, really enjoying this one. I don't know what else I'm going to pick up, but it has to be something fairly short because I go away in a couple of weeks and I don't want to leave books in the middle of reading them, basically. And I'm not taking loads of books on holiday. That I know of. Anyway, so I'm just going to start with this. This is Fairyloot's Book of the Month for March. I think it is, the YA book. And I'm quite pleasantly surprised. However, one of the things that they do that I really don't like is cream or white hardback. So, I'll show you what I mean. So the book in question is The Girl Who Fell Beneath the Sea by Axie O. This has a beautiful cover, okay? Beautiful sprayed edges, beautiful stenciled pattern on the side, beautiful cover on the back. It even has beautiful, and I mean beautiful, illustrations on the front and the back end papers. One of the things I do not like is the colour of this hardback. Cream, yellow, magnolia, magenta. Well, it's not even magenta, magenta's like bright purple. But you know what I mean, the old lady colours. I don't like the cream, the white, the off-white, the whatever you want to call it, the magnolia. I don't like those colours on hardbacks because I always take this dust jacket off when I'm reading a hardback book because I don't want to ruin the dust jacket. If it has a pale coloured hardback, I can't use the hardback because it ruins the hardback. My grubby greasy little fingers get all over it and ruin it. Darker colours you can get away with. Lighter colours not so much. So now I'm kind of put off by reading this because of the colours of it, if that makes sense. Is that just me? I read XOXO by Axie O and surprisingly really enjoyed it last year. So I'm very excited to get to this one. Don't chase fate, let fate chase you. I mean, look at the detail. Look at the detail on that. She's also giving me Mulan vibes and I'm fully on board for that. So yeah, that is the YA Book of the Month for Fairyloot. I know that a lot of people have already shared this, so I'm not going to go into too much detail about it because, you know, anyone who's anyone has already shared it, as I've just said. So next up we have the Fairyloot adult box. This is their first adult box. This is a book only subscription and it is an adult fantasy box as far as I'm aware. I really like this artistic art, shall we call it, on the box. I really like this. I like the fact that it's not black as well. I don't know why. I just like that it's kind of completely separating itself from the YA side of things so that you know that that's what you're expecting in the post. Really like this. I'm wondering if this is themed to the book each month because I already know what the book is and it kind of makes sense that this is on the box. So I'm wondering if they're going to change it up for April. I'm going to be very excited to see that when it comes. Maybe they will, maybe they won't, who knows. I mean, the people at Fairyloot know, so if any of you are watching this, which I doubt, let me know. Let me know if this is going to be a common theme where you know, match the box to the monthly book because that would be pretty cool. So You can tell I haven't done this in a while. Okay, so we have the, oh, we don't have as many squigglies, but we have squigglies. And then we have the little card. So this is the theme for the month. It's Dark Academia. It's the adult book only box, and of course it is the book that I thought it would be. I have also been spoiled for this book as well, and that's more so because I went looking for it. So not really spoiled, I kind of set myself up for it, and I don't know how I feel. So I take you back to the whole I don't like the white covers theme, because, well, you'll see why in a second. Okay. So, ta-da! This is the Atlas 6 by Ive Been. So, have I got the hardcover? Yes, I do. So, this is the Waterstones edition, which I picked up because I really wanted it. So this is the Waterstones edition, and this is most like, sort of colour-wise, the colour theme for the majority of the books. And including sort of kind of tying it in with the original self-published. This is the new edition, the Fairyloot edition. So it's kind of opposites in the sense of it's not got the black-white background, it's got the white background, but it's still got the gold flecks on it, which don't show up as well actually, I don't think. But anyway, that's by the by. So this follows 6 extraordinary magicians, 5 chances to win, 1 secret society. It sounds like an adult version of Nevermore, The Hunger Games and Harry Potter, essentially. That's the impression I get. But this has got, this is the front cover, and the spine, and there's nothing on the back. I already know there's nothing on the back. But then we have this illustration on the end paper, on the end pages, sorry, not the end papers, followed by this illustration on the back. So I'm assuming that they are the 6 figures that are mentioned in said little thing at the back. And then this is the side, the stenciled edge. Now, one of the issues I have with stenciled edges, which you'll see as well in the Illumicrate box, is that doesn't look straight to me. That doesn't look straight to me at all. At all. But anyway, that's the Illumicrate adult book only box for the month. It's Dark Academia, it's the Atlas 6 by Ive Been. There you go. Enjoy. So, I do like the colour scheme, I just don't like it in a hardback, if that makes sense. Paperback, go wild, go crazy, but not in a hardback. So, that just leaves March's Fairyloot book of the month. Now, the Fairyloot, the Illumicrate, sorry, not Fairyloot. Now, this one, I'm disappointed by the size. It's not as thick and chunky as I wanted it to be, but that's not Illumicrate's fault. I'm also a little bit miffed that it's kind of short in size, as in it's Illumicrate's fault. But again, colour scheme, it's Gallant by Victoria Schwab, or V.E. Schwab. The thing with this, right, is that not only is the cover white, the actual hardback is white. I mean, don't get me wrong, I love the red and white combo, you know, repping the football team here, love the red and white combo, but I don't like how it's white. I much prefer the American edition. If I can find a picture, I'll put it up here. I much prefer the American edition. It's just got more sort of vibrancy to it, if that makes sense. There's a lot going on. But this is the inside flap. And then, obviously you've seen the front. Yeah, it just repeats itself on the back. But one of the things I do like is the stencil sprayed edges. Although, again, I don't think it's straight. So we have this one here, which isn't designed to be straight. I totally understand that. I totally get that. We then have the side. Now the side, again, beautiful design. I just don't think it's going to... There we go. Is it just me, or is that not straight? It's not straight. And then we have the bottom. So, and then we have the back. So Gallant follows the idea that there's 2 worlds, I believe. So this follows Olivia Pryor, who's 16, and it is missing 3 things: a mother, a father and a voice. So she's at a school and she receives a letter from an uncle she's never met, summoning her to his estate, Gallant. But when she arrives, she discovers that the letter was years late, her uncle's dead and the estate is empty, save for her cousin and the servants. So she's permitted to remain, but there's 2 rules: don't go out after dusk and always stay on the right side of the crumbling wall. Naturally, the house is full of secrets, and obviously, as she's searching for dark secrets about her past and trying to find out what's been going on, she's obviously going to go to the other side of the wall and she's going to go out after dusk, probably both at the same time, let's be honest. So this is the Illumicrate book of the month. I am excited about it, I just don't know when I'm going to get round to it because grubby fingers over here. So yeah, that is it. I mean, this was A quick little chatty update about where I've been and, you know, what's been going on. And here I am 17.5 minutes into raw footage, realising I've set myself up for failure. So if you've made it this far, leave me a little smiley emoji in the comments down below. Have you kind of, I don't want to say have you missed me, because, you know, this was never a hobby that I was taking so seriously. I mean, it was at times. It wasn't a hobby that I was taking so seriously that I would rely on it as an income, because I have none. So yeah, have you missed me? Have you missed my rambly content? Let me know in the comments down below. Would you like me to bring the vlogs back? Because I am thinking about bringing vlogs back. My voice is going great. I am thinking about bringing vlogs back at some point. I just don't know when. I'm just trying to kind of get a grip on everything, get myself together before I do that. But yes, thank you all so much for watching. I have really enjoyed sitting down chatting to you all, clearly, because I'm now on 18 minutes of footage. It's 7:20 at night. It's beautifully light outside. I'm very happy about that fact, as you can tell. But I'm off to go finish off the tea. We're having a sausage pasta bake, so I need to go put the second half of that in now. And I shall speak to you all soon in another video. But if you want that description box, you'll find a link to my social media channels. Come say hi on other platforms, and I shall speak to you all with another video, probably not soon. Bye.